NC State's defense heads into the 2023 fall camp with Tony Gibson still at the head of it, but a lot of new faces along several different positions for NC State. Michael, the big thing here, we know there's several guys that are established. We know of Davin Van. We know CJ Clark. Savion Jackson is expected to be back and play big roles there. Peyton Wilson. Obviously, guys like Devin Boykin, several others, Aiden White, Shaheem Battle. But who is a guy that you think has a chance to be a secret weapon for this defense? Somebody that we don't know that's a little bit off the radar right now.
I think it's JUCO signee Jacobus Hibbert came in as a reputation of one of the better pass rushers at the JUCO level last year. That was an obvious sign during spring ball, but I think what was even more encouraging was his ability to hold up against the run. Although he's not the biggest defensive end, really created havoc throughout spring ball, and you heard about him every time I talked to a source close to the program. It was Jacobus Hibbert is just really hard to block, was very disruptive, not just at the beginning, but really came on strong at the end, which is what you want to see as a guy gets more familiar with the defense. They were going to count on him, Corey, to be a rotational guy, but it sounds like he'll have a chance to be much more than that, assuming he stays healthy and continues on the current trajectory.
Well, I'm going to go with a guy that's maybe a little bit of a risk because he hasn't actually, played a down for NC State, hasn't done anything for NC State, even in fall camp or in spring camp. A guy in Bishop Fitzgerald. You look at the safety position. Obviously, they have some established guys: Devin Boykin, Jakeem Harris, Sean Brown is somebody they expect to step up this upcoming year. But with a guy like Bishop Fitzgerald, he has a chance to come in and compete for a starting spot. Was the number one JUCO safety this past year, coming in NC State, has a chance to make an immediate impact. We'll see where he fits in this defense because you do have a guy like Rakeem Ashford that's been around the program for a while and a few others that are going to be competing for those spots. But you look at that safety position, he has a chance to be, rotational guy to start. And then does he push a guy like, Jakeem Harris or even Devin Boykin to be able to kind of get to one of those safety spots and maybe push one of those guys to the nickel?